the last month, we've been living as famous YouTubers. If you're new here, I'm Talisa and I'm Tassiani, and we've been doing a social experiment which has been super fun. Grab some popcorn because this is about to be long but super worth it. If you're a small YouTuber, this may be really interesting to you. You may learn something, and even if you're not, we've learned some really cool things that we'd love to share with you. So let's rewind to December 2020. It is close to the end of 2020 and I am so excited to start this social experiment where we're going to be living as a full-time real YouTubers. It's going to be a lot of work, but also it's the dream. I do want to try it. I want to see how it goes. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, I'm so excited as well.
I think I'm just excited to see how everything goes, what works, what doesn't work, and just to see how it is the day-to-day life because it is a full-time job. So obviously I'm doing this during my uni break, so that's why I can do that for the month. And Talisa's just gonna work non-stop because she has work and this. So we're gonna go through and detail everything we're gonna be doing so that you can also learn with us. The first step is to have a little meeting, you know, they're always going on about meetings. So we had our own and we've come up with a list of things that, you know, real YouTubers do. These are not exclusive to famous YouTubers. A lot of small YouTubers may do them, but this is things that we personally can add on and kind of experiment and have a bit of fun. So I'm gonna go into more details in everything that we do throughout this video, and I'm gonna have the timestamps in the description if there's anything specific that interests you. 2021, here we are! And now for the results. So for branding, the main thing we were looking for was to get something cohesive that represented our brand exactly the way we thought about it. That's supposed to be about having fun and being happy and having that kind of bright attitude to life. And every time someone saw something of us, they would recognize it. So this was the process that went. Okay, I'm really excited because I finished like the trickiest bit of everything. I didn't film anything beforehand because I didn't think I'd be able to do this. I'm using my mom's iPad that she got and it's quite recent. I've never really used it, but I use Procreate for this. And I can show you how the part of the animation is looking. Yeah, so this is the doodle animation. It has like a million layers. There's like layers within layers that I've grouped, and basically it's crazy. It kind of works, so I'm really excited for everyone to see that animation. I really didn't film anything beforehand because I thought my idea for an animation was impossible. But it's kind of working out, so I'm really excited.
And we were super happy with the kind words and support that you gave us.
And so we did do a video with the whole rebrand. If you're new and you haven't watched that video, that's okay because you saw part of that branding in the animation at the start of this video. At the end of this video, there's the little outro like picture in our banner on YouTube. So if you're curious, you can go on our page, you'll see that, and it's all very consistent. I was a little bit hesitant though to take our old animation, and I can play it here if you need. But it had been a long time. It was the first animation I made, and while I was happy with it, it didn't represent who we were. Like, it was just, I guess, back when it was mostly me in the channel, so it just didn't fit. And with the new animation, with the new whole look, it made sure that we could reuse some of the characters and some of the symbols that we used on other things and other projects that we had.
Small YouTubers having that consistent branding across all your platforms and your videos is pretty important, and I guess you want it to reflect who you are and what your videos are about.
For now, this is just a life takeaway, and that is you need to know who you are, reflect on that, and then present that
to the world.
And
how you want people to see you.
Exactly, and sometimes it is hard. Like, I had the other animation I did and I loved it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of work to redo everything. Exactly. But in the end, it's worth it. So even if it's just the way you dress or your hair and you're like, oh, this is me, but now I feel like I've changed, go for it. And to be honest, you can always revert if you're like, oh, this is awful. If we had some horrible feedback on it, I'm sure we could have changed it again.
We've also changed up our YouTube for the past month, so we've been posting twice a week, whereas usually we post once a week.
With that, it is a lot of work. So like I said, it's because I am on uni break and I could edit that, but it really is worth it if you enjoy it and you have the time for it. Definitely seen a jump in view hours. So we were around, I think, 400 hours in the past year. Right now we're at 600. around that. It's not just because of the 2 videos a week, but it did help. Even though I thought, oh, posting twice a week, people are going to be so bored. Like, they're not going to have time to catch up. There's like 2 videos now they have to watch. But no, the people that do watch us and comment, they are watching. Now I have ideas and it's like, okay, this week and that week, and it's just 52 ideas in a year and it's done. But then I had like this extra day that we could post. Experiment a bit with what we were posting because it's not the only video for that week. There's a little bit of less pressure, I think.
And in saying that, we did experiment doing a live stream. So that was our first live video ever.
Packing up now, we're done. It was actually really fun. It was pretty cool. Thank you so much, everyone that entered the chat. Oh, thanks so much for everyone who watched. You are all really nice and we really appreciate the support.
Yeah, we were like a little bit nervous about setting it up and
actually doing it. Like, who's going to show up? At least we knew we had our family to count on.
You know what? I was surprised that there were a couple of people watching and really engaging, commenting.
I love that. You'll be surprised at how many, like how people engage, and it was so much fun. We were trying chips and people were guessing along with us. I did not expect that because it's like you can't taste them over the screen, but it helped so much. So if you're watching this and if you're engaging in lives, like, or just in comments later in the video, thank you. It is really exciting when you do that. YouTubers sometimes do that when opening fan mail, which I think is such a good idea, but
we're not at that level yet.
Not yet. The next one is a plain vlog. We do vlogs when we do exciting things, but
this is just a day in the life.
Famous and full-time YouTubers do that, and people watch that. And our one was not that long, but sometimes they do post like half an hour, and I watched that. Even though when I was analysing and trying to think like of my vlog, I was like, kind of boring. Like, I'm just talking about my day. I guess people aren't living your life.
If no one's seen it before, like it's brand new to them.
And I think as a small YouTuber, a really important thing that people who are really successful later on is the fact that they show their like authentic self out into the world, and people feel like they know the real you. I mean, when we do challenges, it's just us and we're just having fun, so I think we definitely portray that. But I think the vlogs as well, showing real life, it's just adding to that.
And then we also did a Q&A video. So we asked people on YouTube and Instagram to submit questions, and there were so many questions. I thought we'd get like 2 or 3, and maybe we'll have to like search out like frequently asked questions, just generic ones, but there was enough for a whole video.
So we're ready to film our first Q&A. I got a piece of paper ready with all the questions prepared and like put together questions that kind of match. Thank you for everyone who submitted a question. You're all really nice. Small YouTubers! Trust that the people that follow you and your friends and people you don't know are there for you. Do Q&As because, again, it's a way to show your real self and make people feel like they know you. So I think that's really important. Maybe right at the start, you won't have people sending you all those questions, but even if you search for some questions or copy some questions and answer them, it makes people know who you are. It makes people, it's like a good way to introduce yourself. YouTube is a way to make friends with other people. That's what I like to think of as a subscribers. And when you're making friends with someone in the world, there's always that little period of like the icebreaker, the like, oh yeah, how old are you? What do you do? What do you what do you like? Now we go on to merch. This was the bit I was quite nervous about, but we released our own product range. So I've been working really hard, and the Printify shop is basically all up and it's on Etsy. And the wallpapers were the first thing that I did on Etsy, and you can see on my screen. But Printify is having some issues that I'm trying to work out. I'm really happy with how everything is looking. It is kind of pricey, but I've looked at Printify, I've looked at Printful, they're all pretty much the same, and any other one is the same, especially for stickers. Stickers are expensive because of the shipping. I used the iPad again in Procreate to have the designs, but apparently some places because of COVID aren't like sending it to Australia, so I want to make sure that obviously that's not going to happen if anyone does buy it. There are other places that you can sell things, but to be honest, this was just the quickest way I could get it up and running because it's ready for next month. There's not a lot of time. Okay, so this is how the store looks like. I don't know, I might look at the prices because I think there might be some loss making there because of the shipping. I think the shipping didn't copyright from Printify because something seems a bit off. So I will have to look there because obviously we're not going to make money if anyone buys from it, maybe like $1 or $2. But I definitely don't want to be losing money because that'd be expensive.
How do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm excited because they look really cute and really good, and I've already put it on my phone as soon as I made that wallpaper, and every single time I open it, it just makes me so happy. Maybe because it's like how we made it, and it also makes me feel like I'm living like the goal and the dream kind of thing. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm living it and seeing this, and if I don't know, it just makes me excited. I don't know how to put it into words, so yeah, it's cool. It was super exciting, and I recommend that you do this even if you don't have a YouTube channel. This is like life important information. Do something that you've made yourself and put it on your phone. If you're willing to spend a bit more, print something, design something, and put it on a t-shirt. This is what I learned from it, and that is just do it. Get yourself some merch. So it just makes you like feel so happy when you see it and so proud of your work.
Every time, be the main character.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, what she said. We did have people, again, super supportive, so amazing. You're curious, we only had about, when we started posting this, 270 followers, and we managed to sell 5 things. It's pretty good. That's a little bit of a behind the scenes if you want facts and numbers. This video isn't going to go full on details on how we made it. If you are curious and you want someone to guide you, we'll quickly explain. The reason we did the branding as well is that the logos and everything could transfer into merch. So it really helped because then we got these cute little characters and a logo, and then it was just really easy to transfer them into merchandise. So that was the first bit, just designing it. Second bit is there are a few companies, if you're just starting off, big YouTubers, they can have their own manager, they can kind of get it produced at a factory, work it out. We don't have access to all of that. We didn't even know if it was going to sell. So we use companies that they have the products you can put your design on, and basically they do everything. And whenever someone buys, you can just go on there and select print the size you want. That's it. We used the Printify. There are pros and cons to Printify. Pros of Printify is that it was super easy to set up. I linked it with Etsy. Etsy does charge 20 cents per listing plus 10% I think of revenue. But Etsy was familiar to me, so that's what I did, and we're selling merch until the end of February. And then Printify linked to Etsy, so it was really good. It had good reviews compared to some other ones. It shipped to a lot of countries, and it had the range of products that we were looking for. Now the cons, and the reason that for next time if we ever do this again I might look into other companies, is that a lot of things, one, they did take a lot of time to ship. Some things, sometimes it was quick, sometimes it was not. It just depended when you ordered. I think that's just due to the pandemic we're in. The other thing was a lot of the things ran out. Like we were just selling jumpers and like there was no more white, small, and very annoying because it kept doing that. I had to like refresh and re-edit everything. And then the third thing is, for some reason, it wouldn't, even though I linked it to Etsy the first time, after that when I edited, sometimes it just would never go through, and then I would have to do it manually. I don't know how their customer service is, just because this was more for fun. So maybe if I had talked with someone, they would have been able to help us. So I can't like say any much more, but that's it.
So we decided to do a giveaway for the first time. This week we have some huge news that we're so excited to share with you. We're going to be doing our first drumroll giveaway! Woo!
You can win your very own Fuji Instax Camera. That's still open until next week. We will announce the winner. So just write #selfie if you want to win.
And again, I know we've said this so many times, we were just so surprised by all the support. So our videos and Instagram posts, we had so many comments about the giveaway. So we're really happy with those results.
So Calissa, talk us numbers, because whenever I watch videos from other small YouTubers teaching us things, I always want the statistics, the facts, the numbers here, and what we did is not just about getting subscribers, but it's also interesting to look at the numbers.
So on Instagram, usually per post we get about 5 to 15 comments, but with the giveaway, are you ready to hear this? We got 192 comments in that one post. Wow! Mind blown! So people could tag each other to get more entries. So that meant that they were tagging their friends were tagging like more friends, and that's how I guess we got so many comments.
And even now we're still getting more people that are following us and more people commenting because of that roll-on effect, that if you tag someone after a few days they see it and then they tag other people and then they see it. So I think that's been good.
And on our YouTube video that we posted about the giveaway, we got 128 comments. So much more than we've ever gotten.
Usually we get, I think, around 20 on a good video.
So that surpassed like our usual performance and our expectations. But you know what? I'm like really grateful that we're going to be doing a like random generator.
Yes.
We're not going to be choosing because it'll be so hard to choose.
You guys are so sweet, and you tell us like why you want to win it. I'm like, yes, I want you to win it, but
we can't give away like 100 cameras. We don't have that clue.
We don't have that. If you are a small YouTuber watching this, read in the description below what we're asking people to do, because it's helped. We've also gained a lot of followers, which we'll be talking about in a little bit. One of the things that we can't comment on though is, will the subscribers stay? So make sure you're still following us. Currently we're on 392 subscribers. We're posting the winner, announcing the winner next week, and then see after that if things go downhill. I hope not, because obviously this giveaway is something that we wanted to give back and have fun. I hope that everyone that did subscribe and you're watching this, I really hope that it's because you enjoy the videos.
Now let's see what we did with the rest of our social media accounts. So I made a promise to myself, I guess ourselves, that I was going to post on TikTok every day. And you said it was too ambitious, you said maybe every second day, but you know what, I stuck to it every single day on TikTok. You can go on TikTok and check, I did not miss one day. I don't think that's sustainable.
That's just for us as well. If that's what you like doing, keep doing it.
I know so many people post TikToks like multiple times a day, but for me, it was a little bit challenging.
I had kind of left TikTok behind a little bit.
Yeah.
So even if we're posting once or twice a week, I think that would be good, because TikTok has a lot of potential.
And if you're curious about numbers, in the past month we grew 11 followers, which isn't much, but it's fine.
So, Instagram. It rewards a lot of things, and one of those things is using everything they have available. So that is posting consistently, having a story up, just having something always running, posting reels. Right now, reels, like we said, we were posting our TikTok content on the reels. It is doing so well. Instagram is really pushing that out, and there's other things I'm not too sure, like the market. I think that's okay if you don't do it, but really important that you're utilizing everything they have, and that is something we weren't doing before. We neglected our story.
So for this month, we made a challenge, and we actually sort of made a bet or a competition with our mum. So whoever was the first person to let their story die, as in not have any story up on the Instagram page, they'll have to do a really hard workout.
We're still going. We're still going with that. No one has lost. You can comment down below who you bet is going to win, if it's going to be us, if it's going to be our mum. Black tip now. Anything that you want to do, if you tell other people, or if you have someone who wants to achieve the same thing, if you're doing it together, or even similar things, it keeps you accountable. It keeps you doing it. You can help each other. It's so good.
Because we do not want to lose. We don't want our mum to give us a really hard workout. So you know what, that was motivation for us. And you can keep us accountable as well.
If you see it.
Story. And if it's not there, you can DM us being like, where's the story?
Even if it's just one, help us win. If there's like 1 hour left, like message us like, you need to post something. On to the part that I think a lot of you guys would be curious on, and that is the statistics. Part of this, and something we haven't mentioned yet, is ads.
We've started advertising our YouTube channel across other videos. I started to have a look at Google Ad Manager, and from there you can actually choose different sorts of ad tags. So I choose video, but you can also look at display, search. There's like a whole heap of different ad tags that you can use.
So while you're getting that up, I just want to say, not all big YouTubers run ads, but there are quite a few channels that have grown, and even big channels that still promote maybe they're not advertising the channel anymore, but might be advertising things they sell or things like that. And we were curious to see what would happen if we started advertising.
Happy New Year! Our resolution for 2021 is to grow our YouTube channel and make more friends.
So we're going to be posting weekly videos on challenges, pranks and vlogs.
If you want to join our community, have some fun and support each other, please subscribe.
See you there. that'd be so cool.
That would be so exciting.
I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, so you saw the 2 ads. So it's a little bit of A/B testing, which one was going to work. So there's a New Year ad, which I'm only going to run for this month. And then there's the generic one. So A/B testing is when you're running 2 ads and you're testing a different factor. So for our ads, I just did a different creative, completely different video, but they are targeting the same people and the same placements. So you can actually choose where the ads are going to run. So we wanted to run on YouTube channels similar to ours. So we actually wrote a list of other YouTubers, I think about 20. So if you're watching one of those YouTubers, our ad might come up. I don't know if this is surprising or not. At the start, the generic one was doing better, but a few days into it, the New Year took over. Generic accounted for 102 clicks. Clicks mean when someone watches the ad and they click on it and then it took them to our YouTube channel. And for New Year, it was 274 clicks.
So more than double, which is so good. We were talking about it, and if you are going to run ads, one thing that we're personally finding is really effective is showing our faces. That was one of the biggest difference. It also could be the excitement factor, other things that we can test in the future, but definitely showing our faces, making it more personal, and that will work depending on your channel. Our channel is about us. Like, we're always in our videos. It's not maybe like tutorials or gamers streaming. So now we're going to talk more about statistics, and that is, I think, one of the biggest things is the subscribers. If you want to grow your channel, 2 main factors that helped us. Keep in mind that we've already been posting consistently. I think we try to make good quality content and thumbnails, you know, keywords in the titles, all the things that you've probably been doing as well. So if you have all of that behind you and you want to like push it forward, the 2 things that have helped us are the ads and the giveaway. So keeping that in mind, Melissa, how has it changed since we've started this?
Okay, so I'm looking at the statistics for the past 28 days, and we've grown 104 subscribers.
Which is crazy to me. Because you didn't give enough justice. You were just like 104. No, it needs to be 104.
I know. It's crazy. Because the month before, we did just 5 subscribers.
And that was good. I was happy.
We were really
sometimes
happy.
It was 2, sometimes more.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and thanks again for all your support. If you're a new subscriber, we really appreciate you. And again, you can also comment like how you found our channel. Was it through the ad? Did someone tag you in a giveaway? Did it just come up as a suggested video? We're really curious about that as well.
In 1 month, our channel grew by 35%.
Wow.
It's really, really exciting because it's so unexpected. We started this experiment. To be honest, it was just because my dream would be to do YouTube because I love it and I had the time for it, and I was like, let's do it. And I kind of used this experiment as an excuse to do these things because otherwise people might be like, oh, like I just felt everyone was super supportive, but I personally felt people might be like, why are you doing merch? You have like not many subscribers. That's something, just big subscribers. So this was like, hey, it's actually because of this experiment we're doing. Now, non-YouTubers, real life, I mean, even if you're a YouTuber, take both of our tips. You get double the tips. Don't be scared to try things. I think it's one of those fake it till you make it moments.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. People are so nice. And if they're not, you know they're not the right people for you. I wanted to do merch. I wanted to do these things. And I just thought people were going to be questioning us. There were people that asked like, oh, why did you start that? But not in a mean way. They were just curious. And you guys finally know. We finally answered your questions. So many people were so much more supportive than I thought. And they were like, just went with it. Like, I was like, I didn't think we had the authority to do these things. But apparently, people were okay with it. Like, doing a cool giveaway.
Yeah,
so
same. I thought people would be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like,
crazy people. Don't be scared to tell people. Don't be scared to take action. I think that's the important thing.
Don't let like self-doubt and insecurity hold you back. Just take that leap of faith. Go for it.
Yeah.
And comment below what your goals are. Like, we'd love to support you as well.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was something definitely very different. This experiment was something I didn't even know if I'd be able to do it, if we'd have time, but we did. And I'm so glad we did it. I learned so much. I had so much fun. I am so grateful for you guys. If you enjoyed this, if you learned something, if you found this intriguing, give it a thumbs up.
Please subscribe and hit that notification button.
Do post videos every single week. So we will see you next time. Bye!